going on, y'all? I want to check out this video for more Pegasus. Apparently, it's about Hassan, and he's tripping again. Let's check this out, man. I think it might even be a mention of Sneo. Somebody else who be acting a fool. Don't forget to hit the hype button. Watch more videos, all that good stuff.
Welcome back to a series so Super Mario. Even this Koopa Troopa subscribed in today's video. After Hassan's appearance on Iranian TV, Sneo is very pleased and asking him to join forces, the Re-God Squadron. A Twitch user has decided to test if Hassan Piker has favoritism on Twitch by quoting him word for word in Twitch chat. Turns out they got banned in under 2 minutes. Only Kaya is shocked. Asmongold is calling out Hasan for once again making every single thing about Israel, even when unrelated. Hasan has responded predictably, trying to smear Asmon as an agent of Israel, even giving him the Israel shock collar. Hasan fans are gathering in real life in New York City to openly support terrorists, particularly...
Where they at? Where they at, nigga? We about to do a different type of live stream tomorrow. Where they at, nigga? Pull up with my crew. Ask them some questions. Let's get some real interviews. Y'all supporting this bull crap? You support Hassan?
The groups Hamas and Hezbollah, while also being pro-LGBT. Absolutely zero brain cells in the crowd. Resident Evil cocklord Sneo is back and he's beefing with Andrew Tate after he claimed he was gay. Sneo has responded and is shocked at the betrayal. Two Re-Gods fighting. Classic. Degen streamer Destiny has confronted rank #1 Hassan Sim 45-year-old cat lady Taylor Lorenz regarding the shock collar saga. Subscribe or you appear on TV with Hasan and Sneo. You're got.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, welcome back to the Pegasus channel, greatest place on the internet by far. So, last time, Hasan appeared on Iranian TV next to Sneo because the government was using him for propaganda, which pretty much shows you which side he's on.
Your boy was on Iranian news.
این واقعا زننده است.
I have never seen.
من تا حالا همچین
No!
تو
No! They put me with Sneo! No! I didn't realize! No! No! Turn it off! Turn that shit off!
Well, turns out his partner in crime, Sneo, has responded and is absolutely loving it. Sneo cracks up at Hassan's reaction to being lumped in with him on Iranian state TV, invites him to Medina.
Damn mind that people sit there and
این واقعا برام باور نکردنی.
I have never seen.
من تا حالا همچین
No! No! They put me with Sneo! No! I didn't realize! No! No! Turn it off! Turn that shit off! No!
Gypsy Crusader.
Sneo like that. Sneo was like, yeah, that's the type of energy I want to be around. What is wrong with Sneo?
Get mad? I don't know. Like, what do you want me to say? He thought he had his moment. Bro crashed out. Stream stuff aside, you should come to Medina, bro. Real talk. All differences aside, Hassan. Look, apparently Iranian state media is saying we have stuff in common. I think you would enjoy it here.
Right.
Whoa. Yeah, Sneo fell off. That's different. You living a different lifestyle, bro. You trying to cozy up to Hassan Piker? You lost your mind.
Yeah, you guys got a lot in common. Of course, the Sneo and Hassan alliance is gonna go absolutely crazy. I mean, I encourage it, to be honest, because imagine the content I would get, right? The amount of cinema that can be derived by these two Re-Gods actually getting together. I mean, I don't think it's ever gonna happen because obviously Hassan doesn't like the guy at all, but I feel like Sneo would be willing to extend the olive branch, right? He's kind of like grifting to any which way possible. At least Hasan is steadfast.
Wherever for the clout. Sneeko will go anywhere.
in his ideals of only the left-wing grifting, right? But yeah, imagine they become like the dynamic duo, like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Their superhero names would be Dictator Dick Eater and Terrorist Schlangsucker. They were together. They can spread the gospel of terrorists everywhere. Great stuff. They can watch the music videos together, you know? Yeah, you two have many things in common, including supporting a terrorist regime, and you seem very happy about it. I don't think the Saudi Arabian government is going to be happy with Sneeko streaming a clip of himself on Iranian state TV. Yeah, Sneeko is a complete moron. He doesn't realize that, hey, yeah, they don't actually support terrorism, right? That big ass grin on his face. He's like that little annoying little cousin or something. Horseshoe theory at its finest. Yeah, when you're extremely regarded, you sort of meet in the middle of both ends, you know? There we got the Peter Parker meme when you're looking at Sneeko, but it's actually Hasan. They're the same person. Now, remember last video how Hasan said, enjoy your PTSD to a US veteran and did not get banned again for violating terms of service on Twitch? Well, somebody actually decided to test that theory and check if Hasan is actually a protected person on Twitch. And they simply typed out what he said in chat, word for word, a Hasan quote, and the results are shocking to say the least. Asmongold reacts to a Twitch user being banned in a minute and a half for using the same language Hasan did during his rant against a veteran chatter. Right, so this is like a longer clip, just bear with me, but it literally took them less than 2 minutes to ban someone for quoting Hasan word for word. And this is in a chat, right? This wasn't a clip that's going viral or anything. This is like the automated bot system or something like that. Right, here we got the Reddit post testing Hasan Piker famous PTSD quote on Twitch. And they're going through the steps here.
You get a 7-day ban if you quote Hasan Piker on Twitch. What? Create a Twitch account. Copy paste. Word for word. What he said.
Both remaining, or did a fucking IED explode them for you, dumbass? Shut the fuck up. Oh, wow. Islam.
Report the chat message. Hateful conduct. Encouraging hateful behavior.
Shut your bitch ass up. Go enjoy your fucking PTSD, asshole. Fuck you. You're a danger to your family.
No way you're speedrunning.
And a danger to yourself, douchebag.
Okay, I believe you.
Speedrun ban time?
Lord, that's getting clipped, Lamont. I don't give a fuck, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, I believe you.
Shut up, I'll give a fuck.
You go to Iraq and you learn that lesson. You realize that was wrong.
Oh, shut up, mate.
You come back from Iraq and you fucking talk about how...
So it's 42 seconds so far.
Streaming with a audience gets you boosted less on both sides. I agree. Yes, chatter. You are not wrong.
Back to Twitch.
It's been a somewhat of a failure. This orange stream was like 20. Some people don't like that. Some people don't like guests on it.
Wow.
You are You are temporary.
It's 1 minute and 35 seconds. Suspended for streaming for 7 days. That's insane. Oh yeah, they protecting Hasan. They protecting the hell out of him.
Temporarily suspended from streaming for 7 days. I mean, this is...
You put the timestamps of where to stop and skip on Discord. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the heck out of that, Katarina. Let me go look those up.
Are you kidding me? Does Twitch enforce their TOS? Yes, they do. Oh my god. Twitch appeals portal. He refreshed it. Ban for hateful conduct.
Why is Israel doing this? Like, why is this allowed?
Well, I guess that's it. So apparently, yeah, does PTSD stand for post-traumatic stress disorder? I think something like that, yeah. And no shot. So he actually got banned in a minute and a half for saying the exact thing that Hasan said on his stream. Wow.
And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. 100% undeniable proof that Twitch is biased that Twitch actually does play favorites, and Twitch obviously protects Hasan Piker. Now, we already knew this through about 500 other instances of him violating TOS. I mean, this dude was asking to murder people, and specific people as well, including senators.
You would kill Rick Scott.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
I mean, in my opinion, that's like pretty much perma-bannable at that point already if you're advocating murder. But yeah, the fact that you can quote him one-to-one and they ban you in 2 minutes. Now, let's just go over the possibilities here, okay? Number one, it was a robot that actually banned this Twitch chatter, right? Because it happened in less than 2 minutes. Chances are there's not a human there. And the robot is just set to ban people who talk like that, right? Who make statements like that. So my question is the bot then disabled for the Hasan Piker stream? Or does it like not track that or something? Do they have a special different bot for Hasan? So according to that theory, that would indicate that there's a completely separate rule set for Hasan Piker, right? Or there's option two. It was actually a Twitch employee who saw the report of what was being typed, read it, and instantly banned the person in under 2 minutes. Now, if that is actually the case there, and if Twitch is actually so incredibly competent that they work so fast, they actually have so many employees moderating that they can actually do this in 2 minutes, then how was it that they missed Hasan saying this stuff when this clip was going viral everywhere, right? It's basically impossible to miss, and we all know the answer there. They're basically in cahoots with Hasan, right? Play the birthday clip.
Happy birthday to you.
What the fuck?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hasan.
This is crazy.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder why he wasn't banned, guys. Maybe because the entire staff is fucking simping for this guy and they love his politics or whatever, right? So this has got to be extremely frustrating being like a regular Twitch streamer, seeing this one dude who has complete immunity, breaking all the rules left and right, and still crying and playing victim, saying, Twitch is a right-wing platform. Twitch is desperately trying to ban you. Like, if they wanted you gone, you'd be gone ages ago. They have like 50 reasons to permaban you. People responded, so when's the ban coming, Twitch? Never, literally never. This just showed complete favoritism. And this wasn't even another streamer saying it as well, which we had this situation as well where Ethan was like playing Hasan Piker clips and stuff, and then he got banned as well. So we've had literally every instance of this, right?
It got banned for encouraging or glorifying extreme violence.
Whoa.
That's fucking
Wow.
that's Hasan's content that's on your platform that he didn't get in trouble for.
Hasan needs to be permanently banned from Twitch, YouTube, and every other platform, including any future accounts he makes. This man needs to be deplatformed completely. The day Hasan gets banned from Twitch is the day we know Twitch has finally done something right. Bro, I would literally question reality at that point. If I heard Hasan...
I highly doubt that they would ban Hasan. Like, I highly doubt permanently. Never gonna happen. But the fact that someone can quote him and catch a 7-day, that's crazy. That's very insane.
got literally permabanned, I would probably, pinch myself, check it. I'm not dreaming. Am I in like some sort of simulation? I'd probably go up to my closest family members and try to like poke them in the face, be like, are you sure you weren't replaced by aliens or something? Because like Hasan Piker got permabanned. I don't think we're in the same timeline anymore. At Twitch, waiting for that Hasan ban, or are you guys going to be hypocrites so openly? Clock meme. Asbin and everyone should just ignore Chenk's nephew. Without hate watchers, his channel would wither and die. I wish this was the case, but this is delusional. This is completely delusional. As we'll see later, Hasan does actually have real world influence, and it is the worst kind possible. How are people still surprised? And it's the dear Twitch staff or something. This is a blast from the past. Oh my god. If you guys were here during that time, holy. Oh
yeah, that was crazy. I definitely remember that ever. That was some years ago.
Fans. Moving on to Hasan addressing a chatter. Apparently, this guy's fans are so insufferable. They talk about politics at their workplace, and they talk about XQC debating Hasan or whatever. I don't believe a single Hasan fan is actually employed. Like, unironically, we joke about employment on this channel like as a meme, but based on your messages, I have literally like every profession watching. We got people who work at fucking nuclear reactors watching the Legendary series. That just blows my mind. Hopefully you don't hit the fucking wrong button while, you know, watching a Diddy Piker episode. Be careful of that. But yeah, anyways, Hasan responds to the claim that he lost a debate to XQC.
The other day during conversation, I forget a coworker was open to progressivism, so I started to organize. I told him about you. They said he didn't like you because you lost the debate to XG and always give easy wins to the right. So I dropped the topic for a little bit. The conversation continued. Then he said his favorite subreddit was LSF. Now I don't know how to organize. Are you fucking?
Did he say he dead ass? You tried to organize? Oh yeah, that's
fucking
crazy.
Joking.
That sounds crazy.
Neither of you should be talking about fucking Twitch streamers when talking about like organizing. Okay, I mean it's fine. Just talk about the issues, man. It's all good. Don't worry about me. All right. If that person thinks that I've lost the debate, the XUC, he might be a little too lost. You know, he might be a little too lost, buddy. That guy not gonna make it. I'm keeping it real with you. That's like a guy. That's basically like. I mean,
you said if there's nuclear scientists watching the Legendary series, I find it odd that Hasan hasn't accosted them to help. Rant. That's damn.
It's better than being an Asmongold watcher, but it's like not that much better than being a guy who is a Asmongold watcher and openly says it. I don't think any of the conversations that I've had with XC be considered a debate because he does not have a decent grasp of the English language or any language really for that. We're being serious. He doesn't really have a grasp over just the language. And so makes it a little bit difficult to have a normal debate.
Listen, I say this completely unironically. XQC is smarter than Hasan. Like, legitimately, Hasan's a fucking tool, right? Now, XQC might be a little, you know, verbally challenged, but at least he tries to be somewhat honest.
I'll be understanding XQC for none.
Hasan is just a colossal piece of shit, and I don't really think it's possible to win a debate against Hasan, considering this dude will just scream over you 100% of the time and call you like a racist Nazi, as he did with Ethan.
You fucking moron! You racist piece of shit!
What?
Because Iraq and the pan-Arabic nationalist movements that arise out of
you are
Zionist
out of your
violence
mind.
Like, the best thing to do with Hasan is to just, you know, not interact with him in any way and just, you know, state your case, right? Through videos or streaming or whatever, but don't directly talk to the guy because he's just not going to be honest. He's going to scream over you. He's going to try to get stupid gotchas or whatever, even though he gets embarrassed by just about anybody. You don't entertain an idiot. You just walk away. And we all remember the classic Hasan Piker quote, lying is OP. You know, that's his main strategy. Of course it's OP.
Lying is OP, as I say all the time.
You can't debate someone who won't even acknowledge reality. He just consistently lies. Brother, you blamed your comment of you saying America deserved 9/11 on English being your second language. Oh my God, bro. The amount of excuses this fucking guy has. Another day, another Hasan crash out right here on the Legendary series. Is this where we drop our best Hasan memes? Old enough to count, old enough to mount. Classic shock my dog, Gucci marks. This image is killing me. The shirt does not specify if he's against these things or not. Racism, bigotry, patriarchy, white supremacy, inequality. Yes, he loves all of this. Hasan sure thought XCC was smart enough when he was begging him for collabs. True. He always manages to bring Asmon to every topic. Well, this time I think he did it because XCC wanted to debate him, and then he's like, I'll only debate you if you bring on Asmongold, which is like so fucking pathetic. Moving on to Asmon talking about Hasan's ultimate Israel. He basically talks about how people are going to stop taking it seriously because it's becoming overused at this point with people like Hasan. Obviously, you know, bringing it up when he shocked his dog, blaming it on Israel. Burnt Peanut makes fun of him. Well, he's an Israeli streamer. Anyone he doesn't like is basically Israel, right? And at a certain point, you're just not being serious anymore. You're basically just diluting the entire issue and you're inserting it where it doesn't matter, and then nobody's going to take it seriously, which is the exact opposite of what you want. Hasan calls out Asmongold's take about people eventually getting tired of blaming things on Israel. Right, so Hasan tweeted this, bro is taking back shots from Benjamin Netanyahu. All right, and this is to the tweet. Asmon predicts people will eventually get fatigued of blaming things on Israel. And then his replies are filled with this, he's such a good boy, and it's like, has been controlled by Israel. We got Netanyahu and has been like that. And then we got the classics. Why do you even live in the US? Move to Turkey.
Wasn't Hasan the one that actually wore that maid outfit?
And all right. Bro needs to take a shower. Classic. Israel's smelliest soldier. And it's fat Asmon with a bunch of cockroaches. All right. Every problem in your life is either Asmongold or Israel. And we got the classic meme.
I think that the Israel hostility is approaching a fever pitch where people will stop taking it seriously.
Yeah, this Israel stuff. Yeah, you know, the anti-Semitism stuff is fine and base, but like, can you please stop? Can you please stop coming after Israel? Can you guys stop? Yeah, not based. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Oh, I was going to show you Asmon Goy. He's doing this thing. He's doing this thing where he's like, enough, guys. I think it's enough with this Israel stuff, right? Bro, whole Twitter space is attacking Asmongold for that statement now. Crazy memes and shit like BB Doggies. Yeah, he's such a fucking idiot, dude. Again, all it takes for this man to change his perspective is like maybe 3 Reddit bots upvoting shit to the top of his Reddit. And all of a sudden, he's receiving backshots like a good boy, okay? He's like, oh, I'm Israel. Hi, guys. It's based. Oh, this was my favorite one.
Oh, it's like, what? Why does everything have to be, like, sexual when it comes to Hasan? He always goes there. So nasty.
This is my favorite one. The shock collar. Benjamin Netanyahu said, place.
Okay, hold up. There's so much to go over here. First off, you actually shock your dog, you fucking loser. You don't get to make these jokes. Everybody is allowed to make dog shocking jokes except Hasan. You cannot make shock collar jokes, you piece of shit. You actually did it. This guy has hearing loss or something, bro. He cannot comprehend words. That wasn't Asmon defending Israel. He was just saying you should stop crying wolf in unrelated situations. Like a way to completely miss the point. And this is on purpose too. Like he obviously knows what he's saying. He just needs to portray Asmon as this sort of Israel dick rider so that he automatically wins the argument, right? I mean, that's his strategy against everyone. Just call them a PDF file, an Israel supporter, and yada, yada, yada. Just add on the list of slanderous claims. He did it to Ethan. He did it to basically every single one of his ops. It's just how he operates. And this is basically the same thing when people say, stop calling everybody Nazis, right? That's not defending Nazis. Only a complete fucking moron would draw that conclusion. They're saying, hey, if you keep misusing these terms, they're going to lose their meaning, right? If you order DoorDash and the guy doesn't get you your correct order or your fucking Big Mac or whatever, then you can't respond by calling them a Nazi because it's not accurate, you know? It's like, you can't be like, okay, my delivery driver is an agent of Israel. They forgot my sauce. That's just not how it works, man. God damn.
Benjamin Netanyahu said, place. Yeah.
The nerve of him to use a shot collar meme is crazy. Like, is that your go-to? That's what you like to do, Hasan? Like, letting people know? Letting it slip?
Guys, it's actually based. It's actually based. I'm a castrated slave, guys. Today we're going to talk about the most base country, guys. Asmon Rap making that statement only proves your point. He clearly has no real understanding of what he's talking about. When someone lacks that basic knowledge, they also fail to read the room and end up saying things that sound completely tone deaf. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. This guy is so insufferable. Bro, he tops himself every day. And not in that way, but like, you know, he's just like, he gets more unlikable every day. Where there is a will, there is a way. Hasan is determined to be the most biggest piece of shit in this world. People responded, Hasan cooking Asmon as usual. Hasan just leading an influence easy. Don't think anyone can doubt how much bigger his reach. Okay, now you're trolling. Wow. Okay, now you're actually just rage baiting. Yeah, you gotta be kidding me. That's like objectively false at
that had to be sarcasm. There's no way.
At this point. All these replies, not a single one saying you're wrong. You're taking these facts hard, brother. You two numbers are factual, contradict. Tell me you're done without telling me you're done. Okay, you're just trolling at this point. You gotta be. We got the...
Yeah, that's why I stay my ass off Twitter now. I don't be on there.
Pippa Dog Walk. Still don't know if he's getting that collab. Also, what's this guy's obsession with shot colors? He loves them. Notice the camera angle no longer uses.
Did I not say that? On that back, my bad. Did I not say that? Bar for bar. Well, he has an obsession with shot collars. That's crazy.
Also, what's this guy's obsession with shot colors? He loves them. Notice the camera angle no longer uses the tiny dog platform. Lightning bolted. Anyways, moving on to Hasan fans in real life. What a nightmare. Now, you might think that, you know, people who support terrorists would be very scared to say their opinions. They'd be pretty shy about it, right? Because that's pretty insane. They won't openly admit it or chant it on the streets, right? You know, usually in other countries, you know, sane places, you actually get arrested for this, but not in the sewers of New York City. This place, just every time I look at it, seems to be an insane asylum.
Crowd was chanting that they support Hezbollah and Hamas, both of which are designated terror organizations. Take a listen.
Say it loud, say it clear! Say it loud, say it clear! We support Hezbollah here! We support Hezbollah here!
Why is this not just an automatic deportation for everybody? First Amendment doesn't count for terrorism. Think about it. Just take a step back and think about it. Think about how retarded it is that we're sitting here listening to these people.
Through hundreds of apparent terror supporters.
I agree, but citizens? Nah, dude, that's crazy. What do you think? Just because somebody's a citizen, you should let them support terrorism here? Like, can we please disperse with this fantasy that these people are really American citizens? Do they identify as American citizens? Do they care about American culture? Why are you letting this legal distinction determine your ethics and your morality? You should think about what the right thing to do is.
Bro, what the fuck am I watching? Arrest them all. Hello?
Facts.
Dude, they're literally chanting their open support for terrorist orgs.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, that is crazy, bro. Yelling it with angry faces on, too.
New York City, bro. What a clown fest. Oh my God. What the hell do you guys got going on over there? Listen, I'm fairly certain you get arrested for this in other countries, okay? I would never dare test this personally because I don't want to go to prison, right? But I swear to God, like, how have we gotten to this point where this is like a regular thing that people can openly chant out there and be proud to say or whatever? It's extremely messed up. Like, these are actual evil people who kill innocent civilians. And here you are somehow proclaiming your support for them, all because what? You're anti-America, so that's why you gotta support the worst people on Earth? Absolutely insane, dude. You are also actively working against the interest of the country you live in, right? Which is reason enough to kick you out, I don't know. Or at the very least arrest you, because like, this is just not okay, you know? No. And I'm telling you, this is the effect of Hasan Piker. I've been saying it forever, all right? This guy is leading this army of terrorist supporters, right? He's creating these zombies on the streets, right? And he cheers this on. He literally cheers this on. Now, it only gets worse. They have pictures of Khomeini, the dictator, of course. They're obviously praying for him, like Sneo is as well. But the funniest thing is the simultaneous support for Hezbollah and LGBT people. And yeah, it's the chickens for KFC logic back at it again. These people would literally kill you.
Wow. They have a poster of Khomeini. Oh my God. And now he's holding up more photos of the Iranian. Oh, that's the. Oh, look whose flag it is.
So let's talk about our favorite flags.
Oh, like overall, what my favorite flag?
Yeah.
Hezbollah.
It's the mustard flag. New York City Muslim mayor names New York's first trans woman to lead LGBTQIA+ office.
Y'all know too well. The queer community, as well as intersecting communities and adjacent communities, are under extreme attack in this country from all angles, it seems, from the highest levels of government to society in general.
Oh, God.
And to even sometimes people that we consider friendly fire, unfortunately.
Wow.
And so now more than ever in this moment.
You know how much funds is probably being spent on this? Oh my gosh. I gotta get the F out of Dodge, bro. Oh my God, I hate New York. This is what you focus on, nigga. Your citizens is broke, nigga. This is what you want to waste your funds on? All right, so who the representative for broke black men in the city? Where that representative at? Where that office?
moment, it is so critical, I think, to have trans leadership, because
what do you need? What do you go to the gay office for? What is the purpose of the gay office? Like, I don't even understand this.
Are under extreme attack in this country.
So let's ask, how does Hezbollah treat the LGBT plus community? Hassan Nasrallah, head of Hezbollah, those who commit this act, even if they do it once, are to be killed.
God damn, even once?
Wow.
God damn, bro is not a very forgiving man, let's just say. But yeah, interesting. So here's the thing. When you say you support Hezbollah, whatever, you are automatically anti-LGBT. Okay, you cannot have those two things at the same.
He says so you can finally get your gay card in New York. Yes, that's what they saying. You about to get a protective class card, like you Native American or something. They can probably tell your percentage, what percentage you are. Like, you're only 30%, and you don't qualify. You got to be at least 70% and above to get the benefits of being a part of the community. That's crazy. That's crazy. They really don't care about us as citizens in New York. They don't care. The citizens in the city, they don't give a damn. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. You know, my mom called me last night to talk about this kind of stuff. She's sick of it too. She hates the fact that she used to be a Democrat. Like, dead ass. Like, she'd be disappointed. I can't believe I was believing the stuff that they were saying. Did you see what they did today? I'm like, nah, but I know it's some bull crap. New York is not a good place right now. They couldn't even afford to get snow plowed. You can't afford for people to clean the snow out the street, but you could start a whole nother office dedicated. You know what?
Same time, right? Yet somehow you have these people praying for, terrorist groups, dictators, all this, while also waving pride flags. I mean, how ignorant, how stupid, how unbelievably moronic can you be? And this is only possible if you are routinely consuming the Hassan Piker broadcast, because that's like the only place where this sort of logic applies. If you're watching Hassan streams 10 hours a day, every day for like years, I mean, then this is the likely outcome, right? You're going to go out on the streets. You're going to think this massive injustice is being done against the terrorist groups, I suppose. I don't know what the fuck the logic is here. Yeah, this is the only way you develop this completely regarded ass worldview that any normal person looking at goes, yeah, this is embarrassing. You're unbelievably uneducated. And the fact is, half of these people are probably like college educated students, and they'll go out in the world and be like, oh yeah, we're really smart. We have a degree. Oh my God, we've done all these years of research and stuff. And then they come out like this. We're unable to operate just even the little bit of common sense thinking where you can take two things that are complete opposites and realize that, hey, these two opinions can't go together. Utterly embarrassing, pathetic. The entire world is laughing at you. And shout out to the sane Americans out there combating this fucking insanity, because I can't imagine dealing with this in real life, right? I only have to deal with this through the internet, right? Watch these fucking crazy people, but I'm glad I never have to come across these creatures IRL, but that would be something else. Like, imagine sitting next to these people in class or something, or like your coworkers. Yikes. Correspondent New York used to say, never forget. And yeah, there's been like a recent terrorist attack as well. I saw a clip of this guy just like launching a bomb over some dude's shoulder who was talking about how we should accept everybody, and then these people came in, which was hilarious.
And we want everyone here to stay in New York. You don't get to come from outside and then tell everyone else.
Listen, here's how things should operate. If you commit crimes, you should be put in prison for a long time, preferably a long enough time so that you learn to never commit that crime ever again, right? And if you can't do that, you end up with places like New York City, where God knows what the hell is going on. If you hate America so much, why are you here? Free shit. I guess there's a lot of like fraud and exploitation going on. Who knows? New York 9/11. We'll never forget. New York 2026. Please spank us again. Occupying a land while waving the flag of its enemies is very literally an act of war, hence why it's probably illegal in a lot of places. Also, these same people do a variety of things such as like burning the US flag or stuff like that, which is, you know, again, illegal in other countries. I don't know if they changed the rules regarding that or whatever. I can't keep up, but this is just a lot of disrespect, I feel like. At what point are we going to call this exactly what it is, an invasion? Well, I feel like a lot of problems would be instantly solved if you got rid of a few of the media people, such as Hasan, who needs to be permabanned, right? If Hasan gets permabanned, the 30,000 fucking rejects watching him, hopefully, you know, they go to other content that isn't as regarded, you know, and they don't have a open space to justify supporting terrorists. This is crazy. In the same city that 9/11 happened to as well, bro. New York has gone down the gutter. Dude, I remember when growing up, it used to be like the greatest place on earth. Everybody would talk about it, right? Like all around the world, it'd be like, oh my God, I want to go to New York City, bro. That's like the greatest place ever. Wow. Or like even California or like Hollywood and shit. Now it's like, stay away.
Yeah, it's trash, bro. It's very horrible. I'm telling you. It's not pleasant. I don't think it ever was pleasant. I always felt that way. Personally.
Far as humanly possible. How is it not treason? God knows, bro. Like if you had any...
That's probably because I like peaceful quietness kind of guy.
Self-respect, you just fucking arrest these people, you know? Like if you had any level of like competency. I guess the classic, I hate this country, but I love to live in this country. These people will 100% unalive you if they had the chance. I mean, that's not too far-fetched considering they're supporting terrorists who do the same. GG boys, New York has fallen. Never forget. We forgot. I'm in upstate New York. They need to separate us from New York City. Yeah, a bunch of you responded as well that you guys do live in New York. And yeah, you make the distinction between you guys and them and like whatever this is, God knows. Moving on to Sneo in the latest.
Yeah, we definitely gonna skip past that portion and go straight to the next segment of that. Hold on, guys, bear with me.
Kramer. Man, like holy fuck, bro actually thought he was gonna become a top G. Like holy shit, like you're just lucky you didn't get scammed for all your money. Moving on to D-Gen streamer Destiny confronting rank #1 Hassan simp Taylor Lorenz, the very reliable journalist, obviously, and he's talking about the shock collar saga. Now, reminder: Taylor was an avid defender of Hassan in this. Destiny asked Taylor Lorenz if she's a color gate denier. It was not a shock collar. Oh, brother.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Well, hey, thank you for the contentious conversation. Stay safe. Have fun.
At least I got my 10-minute spiel about digital rights in at the end. So
You did
it was
indeed.
all
Wait,
worth
okay.
it.
One final spicy question. Do you acknowledge
What?
that Hassan was shocking his dog to keep it in place on stream the entire time? Or are you a shock collar denier?
I've seen the collar and it was not a shock collar,
Ooh, major L.
but I think he loves Kaya and he treats Kaya very well. And I think a lot of people in LA don't treat their dogs well, but I know this is going to divide the internet for all time. So I will just remain neutral on it.
Well, have
but
fun.
everybody go to badinternetbills.com. That's the most important thing. Don't worry about Hassan.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old hag? I've seen the color. It's a vibration color. First off, he has multiple colors. He's admitted this. Second off, QT went to his house, saw the prongs cut off, and taped over. I will keep repeating it until you get it through your goddamn head. She confirmed it's a shock collar 100%. And so did the fucking manufacturing company. Are you actually kidding me? No matter how many times you repeat this lie, you will never, never rewrite history. You absolute shameless piece of shit. You dare to call yourself a journalist while reporting on Roblox protests. He's not gonna sleep with you, you desperate gooner. Yeah, he definitely loves Kaya very much, and it's like the cage fight he set up while desperately laughing with spit gurgling from his mouth. Now click this video for a little.
Yeah, he was a little too excited about that. I personally think Hassan's a piece of crap, but tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the hype button. Watch more videos also.